everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the last show of today, the 1st of November, where we gave you amazing deals. That's what it's always going to be remembered. We say remember, the 5th of December, 5th of November. It's going to be remember, the 1st of November, where Crafter's Companion gave us amazing deals. That's what I think it's going to be called. This is the last show of the day, which is Beautiful Beginnings. And we're going to give you the opportunity, we're going to sit down on the sofa, have a little chat about any questions that you might have. As always, we're live and interactive, and so that is the opportunity for you to ask the craft experts any questions that you may have about products that you've seen, techniques, maybe you've purchased something in that incredible sale. If you've not been watching us today, if you've not noticed, where have you been? You are missing out big time, because on the website we have an outlet sale up to 80% off. Let me just be honest with you here. You might think there might be like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 items. No, 800 items were on the outlet sale earlier today. It's less than 700 now. Lots of things have sold out, but there have been amazing deals on there. To give you an example, Advent calendar. Great price. I can't even say how little it was, because it was a stonkingly good deal. There was a Gemini Mini, Gemini Midi, Gemini Junior, the Rose Gold Gemini Junior. It was there, but the pièce de résistance was is the price for the Gemini II, which is the lowest ever price, lowest ever. Gone. Oh, the Advent calendar is gone again. Again.
That's second time.
I'm not surprised. Second time it's sold out. And there are no more. There are no more. I think the ones that have been earmarked to be sold elsewhere have probably been sold already. I'm not surprised, because everyone loved that Advent calendar. Amazing deals. Don't miss out on those. But you don't want to go too far. You can do a bit of shopping with your phone, but watching us on your tablet or your TV, because we have the lovely Debbie Robinson here. Hello, Debbie. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Had a little bit of a rest there, a bit of chocolate cake and coffee. I needed it as well after that masterclass, because that masterclass flew by in the blink of an eye, and I think I crammed quite a little bit into that one as well. But yes, it's been a lovely day. I've had a lovely 2 days with you, Becky. It's been fabulous, but it's not over just yet. No. We have got 2 hours jam-packed full of some amazing products, because yes, the outlet's on the website, and it is amazing. And Becky, I had a little sneaky peek. There are new things on there that you would normally expect to be in. You'd be expecting a sales show, it's unbelievable.
Really?
Lightbox being one of them.
Lightbox.
Honestly, yeah, seriously.
In the sale?
Yeah, well, we're saying in the sale, it's a little bit of is it a bit like a Black Friday come early?
It is a bit, yeah, I think it is.
Like, you know, we celebrate it. Everybody gets in early now with Black Friday, don't they? So take advantage. But yes, we've got some great products on. Got Enchanted Dreams, which, it was so lovely to revisit this collection. It feels ages since I last worked with it. So I've made a couple of demos with the Enchanted Dreams. I've got the Ornate nesting dies on as well. So a couple of demos lined up there. And of course, any questions that you want to ask, put them forward to our lovely social superstar that's looking after us tonight, who is
Grace.
Our gorgeous Grace,
yep.
Our lovely Gracie. Put them forward to her, and then when we do have a little sit down, I'm not going to lie, after the last 3 days, and I don't think I can just about hold up. I'm looking forward to that little bit, that little sit-down sector where we're going to answer all your questions. So get those in as soon as you can, and we'll have those ready for later on in the show. But yeah, loads lined up. Can't wait to get started. Yep. So back to you, Becky.
It's going to be a good one, definitely. Now, we have Charlotte and Johnny in the gallery. We've got Jake behind the scenes, and of course, we've got Grace on the socials. So do feel free to ask any questions. Like I say, we're here to help. Now, as Debbie mentioned, we're revisiting the Enchanted Dreams, and we have this as a birthday star buy. The first item we've got here is upside down. That is your mystical frames. I can't read upside down. Fabulous set of dies that you've got here. Look at that cut out Centura Pearl card. That is absolutely beautiful. Really usable set of dies. Beautiful scroll effect. I'm always amazed that we bring out lots of dies, let's be honest. They all look different. This next one is your spellbinding borders. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dies here with those beautiful scalloped edges. Very, very pretty effect you've got here. This next item is your whimsical textures. You've got loads of different textures, loads of different stamps in here. We saw a few techniques earlier on today from Debbie, just sort of just stamping just very, very quickly around the edge of a piece of card that she'd used in the embossing folder, and it looks so effective, really, really cool. This is your Enchanted Fairy. Beautiful stamp and die set. If you have been purchasing on the website, you've bought some Spectrum Noir items, these are going to be absolutely perfect for you to do some of your colouring. Perhaps you've bought some of those watercolour palettes. Again, this would work really well. And then finally, we have the Up, Up and Away. This is lovely. This is a beautiful stamp and die set. The balloon is made out of hydrangea flowers, and of course you've got those little clouds there. Very usable set. Is that the price for all of it?
I'll wait for you to see that.
I thought this is something that should be in that outlet sale, really, shouldn't it? £18 or $22, and £14.40 or $17.60 for all of that. Oh, almost forgot.
How could you forget? How could you forget, Becky?
Do you know? It's because I kept them here. Like, no, they were there just for me. These are white stamens, so you can colour these, can't you, with your alcohol markers?
Absolutely.
Make them any colour you like. I love a stamen. If you didn't know that, you've not been watching me for the last 5 days that I've been in, because I've talked about stamens a lot. I'm going to say a few hellos. We've got Gans here saying very good evening to all the lovely human beings in the CTV studio, and our lovely Grace on socials and my crafty pals. Phil Watson saying good evening all. Barbara says hello from Indiana. Pat says, hi Debbie, hope you're feeling a bit better. Did the chocolate cake help? I think the chocolate cake probably helped. Susan says good evening Debbie, Becky and Team Social, and the CC team from very wet South East UK. Tim C's here from beautiful Nottinghamshire. Kim says, hi everyone, it's blooming cold. Oh my goodness, northwest Indiana had 3 inches of snow overnight. That's from Barbara, my goodness. Vanessa says, hello everybody, I'm back. Stephanie says, hello again, Debbie, Becky, CCTV team, a social media superstar and crafty friends. And Jeffrey Langley says, I got the light box, the pen and the pad trays, the large storage die, the stamp binder. I need to put the advent calendars in, cutting plates and the magnets as well, magnetics. Fantastic, I'm glad that you've been enjoying shopping because there have been loads of great deals on there. Debbie, you're going to do a demo with this, or have you got some samples over there first?
Your samples, and yeah, I'm going to do a demo because I do love this collection. Like I said, lovely to revisit this one. One of my all-time favourite Sara signature collections is the Enchanted Dream. So this is a really lovely selection that we've got left at that amazing price that you're seeing on the screen. These are some of the things that you can be doing with that Up, Up and Away balloon, and also that gorgeous frame. Making your own, and this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making a card to get yourself started with in terms of a shaped card, which looks really incredible. Got that lovely fairy in there, again using that gorgeous frame. The only one I haven't got a sample of is one with the absolutely fabulous corner, you know, the edges. But I'm going to be talking you through that later.
Have you got a sample with stamens?
No.
Oh, sad. Sad times.
This one is using those textured stamps as a little background. Doesn't that look gorgeous?
Very
and a
nice.
little bit of an inky background with some vellum there in the background and the fairy over the top with a little bit of paper piecing over the top of that, which I showed you yesterday in the scruffy little cat. Oh, I have to say it slowly. Scruffy little cat stamps. But we'll be showing you how to do those later on. So the first thing I'm going to use is this fabulous mystical frames, and it really is a lovely frame set. Comes in many parts. So we've got one large outer die which creates base cards.
Yep.
Background piece for the decorative panel to sit on top. Let me just get the decorative panel off there. I think I've super glued this one down.
There's a lot of metal in that, isn't there?
There is a lot of metal for your money. Alone, £14.40 in the platinum price, just for this set alone, is worth it easily. Now that creates the background piece. That actually creates another separate piece that you can stick onto the top, and then you've got all of these inside as well. This is really a lot of metal. Absolutely crazy price for your die set, and lots of different ways that you can use it as well. Now the first one I'm going to use is the actual this piece here. I've just realised I've got sellotape. Do you know what I'm thinking? Why is it stuck down? It's because I've stuck it down with sellotape. What on earth is wrong with you, Debbie? It'll be fine. Now, I've taken some multi-purpose cardstock and just scored it in half. What I'm going to do is bring in my Gemini plates, and I'm going to take it and create a little bit of a base by overhanging it over the top part of the card. So I'm not going to keep it in there. I'm going to overhang over the top part of the card and hold that down with some low tack tape.
Okay.
So if I just bring that back in, and this way you can create a base card that you can work from just by keeping it over the edge of your card. Now I'm going to try cutting it through without the magnetic shim to start with. So I'm just going to come in first because it is quite a straightforward die. If I need to add the shim, I'll add it afterwards. But I'm just going to pop that through my Gemini.
Because you're going through 2 layers of
We're through 2 layers of cardstock, yeah, with a thin metal die. But if it hasn't cut through, Becky, I'd rather try it that way first than try it with the rest in there. Now I can see it's cut through one element of it, which if I just lift that up, but hasn't cut quite through. It's left an indentation, which is okay. So that's why I'd rather do it that way, Becky, just because you're not putting as much pressure in your machine. And I always start that way. So that's just a little top tip to give you when you are cutting through 2 pieces of cardstock. Check first and see. Now, if I'd have put that on my bigger plates, I probably would have been okay. Probably would have cut through there, but because I'm using the smaller plates, I'm just going to see how that's cut through. There we go. Perfect. That's fine. Absolutely fine now. So, if I take that off, and then take off the tape, and then just remove that, that's now given me a base card, which you're probably thinking, well, that's a strange shape. However, if you run that through again, and I've got another piece of cardstock just under here, I'm going to run through the whole base of that now.
Okay.
And just pop that in. Now I'm going to try it again because we know that on that first one with only one piece, it cut through fine. So I'm going to just show you again, plastic shim and the other cutting plate, and run that through your die cutting machine. And that's only 1 sheet of cardstock, so I know that that will be fine. What I wanted to do was create the 2 big pieces there, and then I'm going to put the base over the top. Now, if I just show you now, that's cut through that absolutely perfectly, and I didn't need the magnetic shim. So if you are treating yourself to that absolutely fabulous machine, let me tell you now, you can't go wrong with this one. It's an absolutely stellar machine. And then I'm just going to line that over the top. So I've got a really nice, strong, sturdy base, and I've now got that full design all the way through without having to do too much scoring or anything else. So I'm just going to attach that together. So let's come in and pop.
Tim C's asked what size the Enchanted Dreams die set you're using is.
This one?
Yeah.
So the largest piece is, and I'll give you the proper measurements, Tim, it measures at 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So that's a nice big die before you even start with the rest of the panels.
Lovely,
but that's the largest outer die. So 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. So just pop that onto there. And now I've got my base card to go with. Just sniggle that across there. Now, the next bit that we're going to do is, and I've used, you know, from our papers, and they are gorgeous.
Your lovely papers, your special papers.
Oh, my special papers. That's from the My Special Papers, and I've just run through that die again so that it can stick over, so it creates a nice base as well.
Okay.
The reason I'm adding some extra, what I call security, is that the right word? To the card is to give it a really nice professional finish. It's not too wibbly wobbly, and I'm just going to pop that there because I realised my faux pas with my first one. Just bear with me. There we go. I'm just going to pop that over the top so it seals it. I could have cut that through at the same time, but I think we'll be okay to do it separately. I'd rather do it separately than try and put too much under there. It's one pass at machine. I mean, how quick is it now, Becky?
I know.
We're talking...
Did you say 11 seconds?
11 seconds, roughly around 11 seconds. So that's the base part of the card sorted. Now, the next piece that I'm going to cut through is the lovely frame. Now, this is a die cut that cuts out a filigree design because it's got a cutting edge on the outside and on the inside as well.
Okay.
So let me grab another piece of cardstock, pop that on. Do you know what? I'm going to try it without again. Let's try it without. I know it's a bit filigree, but it might. Let's see.
And like you say, you can always run it through again, can't you?
You what, love?
You always run it through again.
Of course you can, yeah. And longevity of your plates as well. I've talked about this. We do talk about flipping and rotating, but it's about thinking about those sandwiches, thinking about that die. If it's really intricate, magnetic shim every single time.
Yeah.
If it's not too intricate, you sometimes can get away with it, and I've shown. Great example. So it's cut lovely here, but just here, it needs that extra.
Okay.
So now I know that I can get away with adding that in. And do you know what? For that quick few seconds of running through there, I would much rather do that than going in with too much pressure.
Yeah.
And every machine is different as well. We talked about this, like every oven, the two same ovens are not always the same. It's just something, that little odd trick. Same with cars, same with I don't know why we're going to say fireplaces. Where the heck did that come from in my head? Fireplaces?
Yes, fireplaces is different.
I don't even know where fireplace came from, Becky, in my head then when I was thinking out loud.
I've got no idea. You think I'm strange.
It's been a long few days, Becky. It's been a long few days. So I'm just going to get rid of that so you can see that lovely, delicate nature of this. It's just exquisite. I love this, this frame. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, the only difference that I've done with this one is I've added a little bit of ink to it because it looks lovely in white, but I just wanted to soften up the edges. So I took the pale tulip and literally just ran across, and I'll just do it on a little bit of it, but just giving it a little soften. Rather than using a full pink, I wanted to add a little bit of a softener to it, and just going round that edges gives it that little lift.
Nice.
So that when you've got that in total, it goes, well, it looks like this, and it just gives it a really nice softer finish.
Lovely.
And
like
framing it really lovely. So I'm going to attach that to the card as well. Now then, let me put dotty tape pen, there you are. I'm going to do the dotty tape pen all the way around. This is a very filigree design, and just bring that dotty tape pen across the whole of that.
Susan Griffith says, amazing bargains. I spotted the fabulous foiled acetate, only $9.99 in the cart, and a couple of the punches after watching Debbie yesterday. Yeah, because we had the relaunch of we've got them back in stock. The
Back in stock, yeah.
Brenda says, afternoon from Michigan, everyone. Busy baking cards, received all my goodies from birthday. Love the cheetah bag set. Funny you should say that.
Loving the what?
A cheetah bag set. Your raspberry cheetah.
Oh, I love those bags.
Kelly says, I got my Academy set. Wow, what an outlet sale. I'm in trouble when my dad gets home. Yeah, Leanne, was that Leanne's doing that special price?
Yes, she did. She came to tell us, didn't she, earlier, because we were like, is that right? And she went, absolutely, because she said it was down to her that she chose that. Now, if you was with me on Saturday with Becky, you'll see that I made a background using our shimmer inks. Do you know the water palettes, ink pads, the shimmering ones?
Yeah.
And I made that background. Do you recognise it?
I remember it, yeah.
So I literally, because I didn't want to waste it, I used this die to cut out and create a little backdrop because I thought it kind of matched the colours.
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to lift that onto the top of there. And I've just, again, using the next set of dies that's in that collection, which is so hard to believe there's so many, and Debbie's thrown them everywhere, I can see it now. Run that through your cardstock as well, and I've just done exactly the same. I did it in white multi-purpose cardstock, but just softened around the edges, tickling, little tickle, just around the edges to add onto that panel. So I'm just going to pop that on there first, and again, I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen.
Phil Watson. First order placed, joined Club Inspire, one Gemini Junior, £60.
Pardon?
£60.
You are kidding me.
Yeah, they are. If you haven't already looked at the outlets part of the website, just whatever you're doing, stop. Well, apart from watching us. Go there, see the deals. Don't miss out on the opportunity to take advantage of these great deals. You can still watch us at the same time. You don't want to miss us because there'll be loads of other things that you'll see us talking about today. But there are so many things on there. 800 items were loaded up this morning in that sale. There's less than 700 now, so you can see that they are going all sorts of different things. I mean, I couldn't even begin to tell you what we've got. We're going to have a look later? Oh, excellent. Can I shop at the same time? Yeah, Excellent. I can multitask, definitely. Loads of great deals on there. We were amazed this morning when we came in and heard what was going to be on there, and we only heard about three products. I mean, the toast fell out of our mouths when we heard about it. We were so shocked.
Johnny was telling us about the Gemini II, which we were both blown away with, but then he mentioned Spectrum Noir to me, and I went, excuse me? I was like, you say what? And I literally could not believe some of the prices that we've got. I love a good outlet place. It's been ages since I've been to an outlet place where you can get really great bargains on high brand things. This is exactly what this is, with, you know, the top quality craft brand, and you're getting them at amazing prices. Now you can start seeing this coming together, and I think it's looking really quite pretty, but I just wanted to finish it off with a little sentiment in the centre. So even down to this little die, I've just stamped that out into that lovely pretty papers again, and just stamped a birthday wishes, and just touched around the edges with the, it was the purple one that I used this time. So again, do you know my foam pads, Becky? These are my foam pads at home, and I've often talked about, make sure, now it's been okay while it's been cool weather, but I forgot these were near the radiator, and my son put the radiators on the other day, and I had a brand new set of foam pads that have now been attacked by heat, and now it takes a little bit extra. Don't put them anywhere near heat, let me just tell you, because the backs want to stick to the back of the foam pad. And then I'm just going to add, now I've used my dragonfly dies that we did have initially in this collection, but you can add anything at this point, bit of ribbon, a few gems, actually leave it just as it is because it's really pretty. But what I'm going to do is add a little bit of glue into that centre section, and I'm going to just attach a little dragonfly up there, and then a little dragonfly down here. And there you go.
Beautiful.
A lovely card base with the My Special papers, and using those frames to create a really pretty, really lovely, pretty card that's just very simple to achieve, with just adding layer upon layer and choosing some different colours.
Love it. I really like those colourways. Like we said, they're the colours that you have in that Mermaid Dreams collection, aren't they? The blues and the pinks. It looks absolutely beautiful. This is your 6-piece birthday star buy. You've got this stamp and die, which is your up and away, which those beautiful hydrangea kind of balloon that you've got there. This is your mystical frames, which you've just seen Debbie using. These are your spellbinding borders, and lots of different borders here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 different patterns. We've also got your whimsical texture stamps. And then finally, we've got your Enchanted Fairy. Finally, you've got some stamens, white stamens for you to ink up. I'm not going to open them. You know what stamens look like. I've shown you enough stamens over the last few days. Only £18 or $22. £14.40 is a platinum price, or $17.60. Rosalind says the prices on the Academy of Colour are amazing if you don't have them. Susan Griffith says that was a lovely little ornate frame, Debbie, with a mirror card piece behind it. It would be a lovely embellishment. Sheila says, I've treated myself to a few new things from the amazing sale, including tri-blend sets for my daughter for Christmas and the puzzle die for Christmas presents. Was not supposed to spend this much, but when they're that kind of price, you've just got to go for it, don't you? Let's be honest. These were mentioned earlier on. These are our limited edition raspberry cheetah storage bags. Basically, you buy 2 and you get 1 for free. We always like to get something for free. I don't know why we're giving you anything for free, because they're a great price anyway. And these are a fabulous design. Beautiful colourway, this really, really bright fuchsia pink with that cheetah print over the top. This is the largest one here. You've got lots and lots of space in here. You've got hook and loop tabs in here to create all those separate pieces in here, so you can organise them the way that you'd want them to be. Great to have a large piece at the beginning, in the middle, and perhaps you want to put your plates in here. This is a really sturdy bag, nice and easy to carry. It stays upright, and you have these little pockets that come at an angle, allowing you to have easy access to all your crafty goodies. It can fit plenty in it. You can see it's quite, what does Leanne call it? Capacious. is capacious. A little zip pocket down here, so you can pop any little goodies that you're worried about maybe falling out, little dies and pokey tools, that kind of thing. Lots and lots of space in this one. The next one is this one here. The great thing about these are that these ones fold flat, making it easy for you to transport if you're going to send them for as a present or something like that. This has little pockets here, clear pockets, so you can put things, perhaps some pre-die cuts down here, small embellishments maybe. Lots of space again here. You've got the pockets that come at an angle that you can fill with all of your goodies. And then this side here, you've got little pockets, a little tab here to create that into two places, and you've also got little bits of elastic here to put your pens or your paintbrushes in to keep yourself nice and organised. And then the final one is your desktop tote. Again, quite big. You can fit lots and lots of things in it. Great for organising things you're using right at this moment. You've got little pockets here inside. You've also got pockets at the angles and one at the front with a little cover over the top. The price for all three of these, so you're basically buying two and you're getting one for free, is £61.98 or $72.90. Platinum price is £49.58 or $58.32. This is a beautiful colourway. It's limited edition, so it's not going to be around here forever. Definitely want to pop that in your basket if you're keen to get yourself organised. Another item that we have on the show are the nesting dies. These are just beautiful. Very ornate set of dies here. This first one is your topaz. So you've got the die to create the inside part here. You've also got the die to create the frame. In with each of these, you have 4 different corner dies. They're not the same. They're not replicated throughout the whole collection. You can mix and match these together, making them really, really good value. That's your topaz. This next one is your opal. Once again, you've got that small die or smaller die to go into the middle. You've got the larger frame die, and then you've got all of those different corners. This one here is your quartz. Again, you've got different corners, 4 different types of corners on each one, as well as that frame and the inner die. And then finally, you have the ruby. Everything's going to work together. You can mix and match them all the way through. £40 or $47. Platinum price is £32 or $37.60. Debbie, you've got some samples over there, haven't you?
I have, and then I'm going to do a cheeky little demo as well, throw a little demo in there for you. I love a good set of nesting dies, something for you as a crafter, enabling you to not just nest with them, but get really creative with them as well. So that's it, is it in its traditional way of nesting in between each other. But then you can start to play around with different folds and different cards to create lots of different looks, choosing colourways that match and complement, using sentiment dies in there, whether they be stamped or one, you know, any sentiments to be fair. A lovely shaker card, but it has to take behind the back of that main frame. Looks absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, again, just lots of different ways that you can use them. You can create apertures, a bit similar to what I did this morning, but I did mine on a diorama card. So you're going to have a lot of fun with these. And I say fun. They are really useful dies to have. They've got that decorative element to them, and also the nesting ability to be able to nest within each other. I love that decorative element. Both of these dies can be used separately. You've got the extra corner ones. We could have been really lazy and just done all the 4 designs, but we didn't. Wanted to give you, again, more creativity. A lot of 4 different designs in there to create 4 lots of different styles when it comes to your borders.
Absolutely, yep.
Now, I'm going to use the ruby. And with the ruby, and it's the same with all of them, your 4 dies on the top. This die here creates the frame, but it's the frame because it's got the die on the outside, cutting edge, and the die cutting on the inside as well. So it creates that lovely framed image. You can keep it solid by simply popping in the middle bit back in if you wanted to. And then you've got the really decorative feature in that centre. I love these. I love the decorative element of them. And I'm going to keep it really nice and simple. This is Beautiful Beginnings, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to keep it nice and simple, and we're going to... Let's cut a few of these out while we're at it. Got a few of those out too. And let's run all of that through our Gemini 2, or our G2 as we like to call it here in the building. What a prize that machine is on today. In incredible. It's phenomenal. I'm
It
still
is
in shock
incredible.
over the price of that deal, let me tell you. Absolutely amazing. For the best machine on the market. And I call it that for a reason, because I do use it.
Yeah.
Day in,
Yeah.
day out. Every single time I craft. Oh, there it is, look at that. As if by magic. Absolutely incredible price. Look at that purple box. If you're a platinum member, and there are thousands of you out there that are,
That's
Becky?
great. That's such a good deal.
I still can't get over it.
No, me
I thought the
either.
199, I said to you this morning, God, that's good.
Yeah.
199, that's good. And then he went, oh, you haven't seen platinum price yet. Your Club Inspire. Take your Club Inspire off, no matter which membership level you're at. I think you're going to get a cracking deal today. So if you've been in the market for one, or you've been tempted, I'm pretty sure at that price that you're seeing on the screen, you will definitely never regret that decision. And you've got yourself a little bit of well, we'll call it as it is, Black Friday outlet price deal, whatever you want to call it. A fantastic deal to get yourself a fantastic machine. And this is one pass of the machine, Becky, just showing you again how great it is because of the level of intricacy.
Did you have the metal shim in that one?
Nope.
Wow. There's a lot in that die. I would have thought with a die that's intricate, you'd want to put, or you need to put that metal shim in there. But that's incredible if you don't need to do that in there. Now, I suppose that goes to show the pressure of that that pressure of that machine, that really does create an amazing effect.
Absolutely. Oh, Becky, you've been a godsend this last couple of days, can I just tell you?
You need a glass of water.
I've got a glass of water, but it's got a bit warm.
Would you like me to get you a cold glass of water?
I know,
That
do you know,
helps,
look at
doesn't
me,
it?
tell it, because I said to you yesterday, like...
I'll go and get you a cold glass of water.
Because cold water, I don't know what it is, but cold water seems to soothe it for some reason. I don't know what's happened to the end of me pokey tool there. Let's get that right. Thank you, Becky. You've been a lifesaver. And I know today you've not been feeling the best yourself, so thank you very much for looking after me. I think I've had a few messages as well in between the break telling me of all their homemade recipes and remedies and what I can try, because nothing seems to be working at the minute. I think I'm just going to ride this one out, I think it's going to have to be one of those. But yeah, so I'm just going to take off those extra little pieces. I knew there were one more. I love what we've done with this, that we've not given you the 4 same corners, because it gives you a lot of creativity as well. And I love the fact that you can frame those if you wanted to frame those and create yourself a little mini frame inside there as well, just by joining them up, and that looks lovely. Now, I'm going to keep it really simple. I did say, I'm just going to cut those 2 out. I'm going to leave them as they are, because I've been using those, my special papers, and I've been creating myself little mats and layers. Thank you very much, Becky. That was good timing.
It was good timing, wasn't it? It was almost as if, as soon as I came into the studio, maybe it's me that's making you cough. Maybe that's what I'm doing. I'm sabotaging Debbie's day by making a cough.
Now, I've already cut myself a square, and I've cut this square to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and then the pattern paper is 5 by 5, and that's from my special papers box. And the reason why I kept it black, because I thought it really quite frames it really quite nice, and it's going to go on the box of on the top of a box lid. So first things first, I'm going to pop that on. And I'm going to decorate that, and then I'll put my box together, and I'll give you the measurements of the box.
Okay.
I've gone big with my box today.
Right. I really like using those dies with black card. I think it is very nice.
Get your gilding wax though, put some gilding wax on them if you want to give them a little bit of an antique kind of look. Pop your gilding wax over the top, that would look lovely. Cut them out in different colours, do a bit of drop shadow. I did a drop shadow effect this morning. Tonight I just want a really quite dark to match over the... Do you know, you think you've got every piece?
There's one pesky.
Oh, there's always 1 or 2 pesky pieces in there, just to remind you, keep you on your toes. Now, again, I know it's like almost covering that paper up, but I think you could have a little play around with these as well. So I think I'm going to go that way, in that direction. Yeah, let's do that.
Would you be able to use these dies with glitter card?
In a what, sorry?
With glitter card.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're cutting glitter card.
Even though they're this intricate?
Even though it's intricate, you can absolutely cut glitter card. I've cut glitter card in these before. And what I would say is if you're going to use glitter card, every single time, Becky, every single time, if you're going to use glitter card, make sure you use your metal shim.
Okay.
Because it's very intricate. So I'm going to place it a different way and pop that over the top, which looks lovely in itself. However, I do want to bring in my rather large box. Let me just show you. I've used A3 cardstock for this, and this measures at, and if I remember rightly, I did 10.5. Yes, I did. 10.5 by 10.5.
Okay.
And then I scored it at 2.5 inches all the way around on all four sides, on the box lid side of the scoreboard, and on the box base.
Okay.
And I always, and if I haven't done it, I'm going to kick myself again. There we go. Little L for lid.
Yep.
And then that's the B for the base.
Okay.
So I'm going to decorate before I actually put this together. And that fits perfectly into there, because this actually measures in. By the time you've done the 10.5 and done the 2.5, it brings it just to 5.5 square box. So it's a really nice size box there for you.
Lovely.
And all I'm going to do is literally pop my tape pen all the way around. There we go. And place that in the centre. Before I pop that down, just level it with my eye. Fine, that's perfect. And then put my panels on all the way around. And again, had to use that bit. It's just gorgeous. Those, if you haven't got them, and I know a lot of people, I put a poll on my Instagram the other day about what was your favourite launch through birthday, and my special papers was one of the ones that came back the most. For the people who were voting on my poll. So yeah, absolutely, I totally agree, because they're just glorious. Lily even caved in and she bought some the other day. She did. She was like, oh God, Debbie, do I need them? Yes, you do, Lily. Yes, you do. And she's bought herself, I would say one, but I know Lily.
It's probably 2 or 3.
She's probably got 2, yeah. She probably has. Because, yeah, now she's in a new home, Johnny, because with all multiple craft rooms. The lucky lady. The lucky lady having all that space.
She was saying she hasn't decorated yet, and I suggested that she uses her ink pads to create an effect on the walls. But I was saying how when I first got my first place, and a stenciling was all the rage.
There was, yes.
Stenciled around in my bathroom. I did a seascape. And I was really proud of it. Every single person that came to my house, I showed it to them. And I look back now and I cringe as to how awful it was.
Becky, if it makes you feel any better,
nice?
I did exactly the same, but in my kitchen.
Yeah.
And I used purple and green.
Oh, nice.
And I had, do you know, grapes, big grapes, coming down kitchen. So you think, and then all this leafing, and it were on every single surface, every single cupboard. And you know, when I look back on pictures now, I wouldn't even dare show you. No. I thought at the time, it looked the bee's knees. Oh my God, I wish somebody had told me it wasn't, because it really wasn't.
I think back in the 90s, there was a lot of paint effects that we'd like to forget. I rag rolled my bedroom. Terracotta.
I love rag rolling.
Terracotta. Can you imagine waking up? I felt like I was inside an urn. Rag rolling was literally, you get a rag, and it's all folded and crumpled up in your hand. You're dipping it into paint and you're pressing it onto the wall, so you've got this kind of mottled effect.
Can I let you into a secret?
It was class back then.
Can I let you into a secret?
Yeah.
It's still class because it's in my bathroom. And I'll tell you why, because my daughter wanted to have a go at decorating. I said to her, she said, which room can I have? Can I have the room? No. No, you're not having a living room.
Yeah.
I went, you could do a bathroom. And so she said, can I do anything, Mum? And I went, absolutely. Now, her dad's a painter and decorator.
Yeah.
He was before he retired.
Yeah.
She loved the rag rolling effect.
Yeah.
And do you know what? She did a really good job.
What
she used an
colour?
old bed sheet, like a pale blue.
Oh, okay.
And it looks really nice. And since she's done it, mate, I don't want to take it off because it looks lovely. I go in my bathroom and I sit back and I think, oh, she did that for me.
Yeah.
And because it's one of those jobs that you always tend to putting back. But it was so lovely, and I truly appreciate what she did for me, and I've kept it up since. So yeah, but rag rolling, there's still lots of people that love it. It's a very inexpensive way of decorating.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Inexpensive way, because you just need a base coat and then get your rags.
Yeah.
And have a field day. And you can create some beautiful patterns.
Yeah.
Beautiful patterns.
I'm not sure terracotta brown in the bedroom was the way to go there.
Well, I might have to, kind of agree. But I'm not so sure though, terracotta.
No.
I'm not sure about the terracotta.
And had yellow and orange drapes the
Oh,
windows.
good
It's
God.
not even just curtains, but like big, scrolly, heavy drapes.
Oh, God.
Our house is mainly grey now. I think I lost my battle with colour all those years ago.
Now, I've got my sides. I don't know why we've been talking there about rag rolling and painting. I put my 4 corners into the corner of my boxes. Got myself a little... May have got one of my favourite sentiments just on there.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Becky. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't resist it. I'm so sorry. I think I had it on every day.
Every single day I have ever worked with her. Ever.
I do try really hard not to use it. I try really hard not to use it, Becky, but it's so difficult when
it's your, as we said, if you get a tattoo, it's got to be that sentiment. It's got to be exactly that script. You get a tattoo. And I think loads of people in the comments last time said, whenever I use that sentiment, I think of Debbie.
Do you know the amount of people that have got it because I use it so long? It's like one of those sublime messages you need to have. You do need to have because it's an absolutely fabulous sentiment. And do you know, I've said before, do you know if you're sending something generic and you don't know what to, you don't know what to pop on there, and you don't want to over-personalise it, well, you absolutely can do it with love. You can get away with it a little bit easier. Now I'm just using these little floral ones, and I've cut them out in the black, I've cut them out in that matching paper, added a little gem in between each one, and this is just a little decoration purpose. I'm just going to add a few around me with love frame.
Evelyn said they did paint splattering in their kitchen and son's bedroom when.
Oh, I love
the
the idea of that.
Yeah.
Paint splattering, that sounds amazing.
What, like a Jackson Pollock kind of kitchen.
Is that what it was?
I thought Jackson Pollock was the famous American artist, wasn't he? That did all the splatter paintings.
I'd love to see pictures.
Yeah. Actually, Lillian says we need to see pictures of my bedroom. No. Because I moved out of that house and I'm glad there were no pictures. Actually, I did my very first set of wallpapering in that house, that property, and then that was quite hard. Learning how to wallpaper properly, that was quite something. And I still remember. I do like a bit of wallpapering, but I don't think I'd bother doing it now. I don't think I've.
See, when I was married, it was easy because, like I said, my ex-husband was a painter and decorator, so I didn't have to do any.
But my dad used to do a lot of painting and decorating.
My dad did,
when he wasn't making props. But it meant that he, if he was doing the woodwork, he would paint it, rub it down, paint it, rub it down. Everything was rubbed down about 30 times.
Yeah.
So you got an amazing finish, but it meant nothing was ever finished in the house because, that's the last place you do. If that's your job, it's a little bit like, because we make cards, do craft ourselves, we very rarely make something for ourselves because this is our job.
That's very true.
Sewing clothes. I'd love to be sewing more clothes, well, any clothes, but I just don't have the time.
Yeah, and it is. It's very true that Becky. It really is. So I'm just doing the same with my box base now, but I'm just keeping this bare and just white. And just sticking all of those pieces down together, and then we're going to just attach the box. It's a nice chunky box, this, Becky, so this means I could fill it with lots of those gorgeous sweets outside.
Well, there's 3.5 kilos of sweets outside. They need to be eaten. So I'm not taking them home.
I think when I come up next week, they'll still be here.
I reckon if you come up next year, they'll still be here.
Absolutely. Now, if I've done this the right way around, my base will fit beautifully over the top of my lid. And there you go, using your nesting dies, but in a slightly different way, and just creating a little bit of a feature box. And then those gorgeous corner panels all the way around on the outside as well. And make sure I've got that the right way around, Debbie. There you go.
Wow, beautiful. I love that, and with a lovely sentiment as well. It wouldn't be a Debbie make without using that sentiment. So this is the collection of ornate nesting dies. We've got 4 separate ones here, but each one comes with 4 corners, a frame, and then an inner die as well. This first one is your topaz. The next one is your opal. This one is your quartz. And then finally we have ruby. £40 or $47. The platinum price is £32 or $37.60. As we've been talking all day about the amazing deals on the website, we are going to give you the opportunity to check out your baskets, and we will see you in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hello everybody, welcome back. A few comments have just come in. Self says, the subliminal with love message was so strong, I bought it twice. Brenda says, I'm loving your box, Debbie. And Susan says, as a lovely box for someone special. Absolutely. And I don't have that sentiment, but it is in my little list of things that I need to buy. Because
It's really inexpensive as well. It's about a couple of quid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those mini dies, I think, are brilliant.
They are
really,
the mini
really
dies. They're very well. Those are the special friend, best wishes, congrats, and then there's an alphabet in there. There's a butterfly, so they're all the mini ones, the mini expressions, which are just perfect, and you'll use them a lot. Let me tell you right now.
Absolutely, it is in stock. It's $4.99. It is, and let's be honest, the amount of Debbie uses it, it's cost her about a millipence. Per use, I reckon. Millipence. I don't know what that is, but there you go. Another item we have for you is, this is our hero tool. This is the small guillotine. We love a guillotine here. I find it so much easier. I haven't got one for my mum, and my mum uses a metal ruler and a craft knife, which I think is, you know, it's much easier to use something like this. It's got a self-sharpening blade and is a fantastic value at just £14.99 or $23.99. It is actually a 25% saving at the moment. $11.99 is your platinum price, or £19.19. Debbie, why do we need this?
You need it in your life because it is honestly precision cuts, crisp and clean cuts every single time. It's a guillotine. These are blades. These aren't paper trimmers. This is a real manufactured by a blade manufacturer, which literally was where it got built around. So honestly though, the genius part for it for me is not only the fact that it's a guillotine and it cuts cleanly every time, and I'll show you that in a second, but there's an integrated, so rather than wasting all this space that's on there, there's a scoreboard in there as well. It's a perfect tool to use for your crafting, take it away when you're crafting. It's a nice handy size. You're talking 6 1/4 inches in terms of a measurement, and it's 8 3/4 in length as well. So it's a really fabulous board, and you've got your inches on this side of the board, the top side of the board, and the centimetres on the other. Now down here, you've also got that grid, but you've got the centimetres at the bottom and the inches there. So it's perfect for lining up things as well. And if you think about this in increments, it goes up by like, so that's your 1, then it goes up to 1 1/4, 1 1/2, to 1 3/4, 2, if you were doing it in inches. But then of course you've got your centimetres that you can be working on. And if you are working in centimetres, rather than struggling trying to see at the very top, you're going to use that bottom piece. Now I'm going to show you just for a second why we talk about it being a precision cut, and I'm just going to get rid of that little bit there. Now, finger guard, safety wise, there's a great finger guard on there that you're going to hold your cardstock into. Your blade, incredibly sharp, and it self-sharpens each time you use it. You've got your score tool there in the second, sorry, at the very top of there that sits in the top. So if we're coming down to doing a bit of scoring, and I'll come in at, let's come in at 6 inches. So I'm going to hold that down. You can hear that crisp, clean. Now, a little comment that we get asked is, because it's an integrated scoreboard, they've got a little bit more of a depth in there. So there's like a track. So if you ever measuring, you take it up to, and if I just show you for example on that 6, you don't go across the 6 and cover it all up. You go just where the start line is. That's your true 6 inches. So I've done 6 there, and I'm going to do 6 again. And again, all I'm going to do is line it up, hold the finger guard, and you can hear that lovely crisp sound every single time. Now it is a scoreboard. So if I leave that into place, I'll bring that down just for a second. We're going to score this down, and you're going to get your scoring tool. And I'm going to come in at 3 inches. So you've got to go down on that track, and this is where you get that track that you just simply go all the way down. And then you've got the perfect scoreboard as well at the same time as you've got your guillotine. So for me, having that as a workable item makes this stand out from others that are on the market, because it's not only that sharp guillotine, it's also the fact that it's got a fabulous scoreboard in there for you to use. And again, if you want to put a line in, if you're doing any fancy folds, put a line down there. It's not going to affect the cut. But what you can get here, we talk about this, where you get literally if I go, that's a 1/4 inch. Nice and clean. But our Craig likes to tell you, and it's very true this, how sharp and how precise this is on your little, what's our Leanne call it? Fly's eyelash. That's a good way of describing it. Those thin pieces of cardstock, precise from the top right down to the very bottom, and then of course you've got your scoring facility in there. So I just think, for me, just pop that down for a second, it's just absolutely incredible that you've got a score tool, scoreboard, score tool, and a fantastic guillotine in there that you are going to use. And then of course that precise cut every single time. It never ever ever lets you down when it comes to those perfect cuts for mats and layers, the perfect paper cardstock. Mount board, I will just tell you, mount board goes through here as well. So I regularly cut mount board, because it's a guillotine, it can take that. Paper trimmer, you would never entertain mount board on a paper trimmer. But on a guillotine, the difference there is that blade. That blade is so crisp and so concise every single time. You get that perfect cut. Absolutely fabulous, and a really good tool. And I'm not going to lie, oh my days, the price today for this very useful tool is well worthy of buying not just one, but 2 or 3, and maybe gifting this on to either family members or people that you craft with, and always a really handy tool for you to have.
Absolutely. We are setting Zoe Carver's blood pressure off, because each time you put your hand underneath the blade, she was panicking about that. But it keeps it, it's
No,
upright,
literally,
so
yeah, the arm stays up. If I just show you, the arm stays up.
Yeah.
Now, if it doesn't stay up and it starts to move, there is a little underneath, just here. Can you see the bolt? Can we come in close, Charlotte, just for a second? There's a bolt here that you just tighten up. So you've got to get one of those little, those little bolt things, and it just tightens that, and that stops it from, because obviously, I bet you're wondering what I've wrote on bottom, aren't you? I'm so sorry, I've wrote on there, studio use, don't take. But it should be upright. And when you're pulling it down, you pull it down. Can you hear? You pull it towards you. A lot of people say about, you don't want to be straining that arm. Can you hear? There's no cardstock in there, but you can hear the blade on the blade. And every time you do that, it's self-sharpening itself. But it should be like that. It shouldn't be a loose arm, because that upright is absolutely fine. But yeah, safety-wise, make sure your blade's down. If you've got kids around and things like that, just make sure it's around with it down. So there you go. So that's a little top tip there for you if you ever have a loose arm or a loose blade cutter. Yeah,
lovely. And put your name on the bottom of it so it comes back to you. That's what my father-in-law always used to say. He said, we'd borrow something and he'd say it's got a back to it. And you'd go, what? He goes, yeah, it comes back to me after you've used it. Another item we have got. Now, this is a special item at a very, very special price. This is your Gemini II machine. You hear us talk about it all of the time. This is the best ever price. This is a new machine. It's not the old machine. We're not giving you the old machine at this price. We're giving you the brand new machine. It is £199.99 or $299.99. Platinum price. £159.99 or £239.99. I cannot tell you how gobsmacked we were when we saw this was in the sale, because this machine is absolutely the bee's knees, isn't it, Debbie?
Absolutely. All the 3 Ps that we talked about with the original Geminis that have been out 7 years plus now, the power, the performance, the precision cut, we haven't compromised on anything. The only thing that we've done different with this machine is we've given it some extra features. We've upgraded the machine. The power is still there, the performance is still there, those precision cuts are still there, and I promise you the only difference are all these extra features. So I'll start at the back where you can see straight away you've got 3 USB ports for you to be able to charge up things like your phones, your tablets. Maybe you've got a light that needs a USB port. You're just going to plug those into the back. So you've got 3 USB ports, you've got your cable, you've got your flicker on and off switch. So safety wise, you can leave it plugged in but just turn it off the back, you know electricity is going through there. You can see that sleek design. We're going to talk about the bottom. Now, we've put our portable rotating on there, but they have got glide feet on the bottom of there if you don't want that option. You've then got the drop-down drawers, as I like to call them, but they are storage. Not only is it a platform for your plates to sit on top, but they are 2 very useful drawers for you to put tools in as well. And your tools can stay in when you close that up as well. So it keeps it nice, sleek, beautiful design. You've got the media tray. So you lift up the media tray and you've got your media tray where you sit your tablets or your phones onto there. There's even more storage space in the very top. If I just tilt that, you can see you've got storage space as well. Flush buttons, still the same, on, off, play, pause and rewind. But the feature here is the fabulous, and I mean this, optical sensor from the full length of the mouth of the machine. 9-inch opening. It will take your 9-inch by 12 plates. It will also take things like your, and because of that sensor, more importantly, it will take things like your Gemini Junior plates, and you don't have to now go on the angle. You can just put that in because the optical sensor, there's only one sensor in there now, is needed. And if you have a foil press will go through there as well. No use of extender plates or anything like that. It just simply sits through there because of that sensor. That for me is the best design. And then not only all of that, it's faster, it's quieter, so it's quicker and quieter. But then you've got all your plates that come with it as well. You're going to get 2 cutting plates that are now super strengthened. There's three times more that you're going to get out of there. And then the plastic shim as well. So you've got the plastic shim, which is up to 10 times stronger. You're getting all of those with your fabulous machine, and we're not compromising on a single thing.
Absolutely, and that is why everybody absolutely loves that machine. It is a stonker of a good deal and a fantastic price that you're getting for it today. Incredible. We're going to go to Enchanted Dreams now. Lots of love for this collection. I did see earlier on people saying how much this is their favourite collection. Really, really beautiful. If you didn't manage to get your hands on it, first of all, we do have a few bits and pieces left. At an incredible price. Well, actually, I'm going to start with that because this die should be $16.99. Yep, or $18. Right, just this one. I mean, it's a beautiful die. It's well worth the value, but you can see the price at the moment. For £18 or $22, you're getting this set of dies. So these are your mystical frames. This one is a stamp and die set. So this is up, up and away. This is not an ordinary balloon. This is a balloon of hydrangeas. I'd love to be floating away on something like that. You've also got those dies for creating the clouds too. This is your set of spellbinding borders, really intricate dies that you've got here. So these work together. So you've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dies here. These ones create different borders, but these here at the end, these two are the cutting plates. So you actually can cut into your into your card with these dies, but then just finishing off the edge with either of these two finishing edges. So loads of metal for your money there as well. This one here is your whimsical textures. Lots of beautiful textures in here. Lots of different types of stamps you can use with any of your ink pads. Then this is your Enchanted Fairy. This is a stamp and die set. Absolutely ideal for somebody that wants to start doing their colouring. Colour them up all sorts of different ways with all sorts of different mediums as well. And then finally, you've got my favourite thing in the world, which is a set of white stamens. These are kind of matte white stamens, so great for inking up or colouring in any different way to go with any of your crafting projects. As I say, £18 or $22 for all of that. Platinum price is £14.40 or $17.60. The whole lot. That is amazing, amazing, amazing price. Got a demo for us over there?
Of course. Let's have a play. I am going to use the spellbinding borders for this one, and I'm going to create my own little album. I mean, it's been a bit of a day for albums today, but it could be a lovely gift card. It could be something as a special card for someone. Yep. And I'm going to use the spellbinding borders. They're going to play a part in this. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, I've already cut my pieces to size and already scored them. So I've got 3 pieces of cardstock, all in the length of, the depth of 7 inches. So this is 7 inches. And then this one here is 11, this one is 9, and this one is 7. So it's 7 by 7, 9 by 7, and 11 by 7 to create myself 3 pages, and I've scored it an inch in either way. Now I'm going to do each one individually, and then it's just a case, and the reason I've chose 3 pages is because we've got 3 gorgeous dies and I want to show them all off. So let's come in now with, you've got 1, you've got 2, and then you've got 3, and then you've got 2 different borders as well. So to create the cut, because this stays in the cardstock, this enables it to cut out, so you can create some really nice fancy edges. Now, my preferred method when I'm doing this is that I do a piece at a time. The power, the performance, and the precision cut is all good and well, but it's a super strong machine and sometimes it can move dies. Right. So I like to do it all in separate stages. And to be fair, Becky, while it's faster and quieter, I can get away with that. Yeah. So I'm going to come in first of all, and we're going to run through this die piece. So if I bring in, now it is again just very simple design, no intricacy to it. So I'm not going to do anything other than plastic shim and cutting plate and run that through. So let's just pop that through our Gemini. And then when we've done that page, then I'm going to put the decorative element in. If you feel comfortable, do it all in one go, do it all in one go. Put both together. But just because I know, and I've had many an accident, and I say accident, sometimes there's not a lot great deal you can do with those. We tend not to call them an happy accident. I can tell I've not put my, I didn't clean that one, did I? There we go, that's okay. And bring this part out now. I love
that colour, the Chinchilla palette. I always think it looks like vanilla ice cream.
I think it's called the Ivory.
Oh,
or is it the
okay.
Fresh? Wait a minute, is it the... No, it's the Fresh. Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember the colour name.
I think you're right. I think it is ivory. I'm pretty sure it's ivory. It's such a beautiful, soft, almost like a buttery kind of colour. It's like I say, it's vanilla ice cream. Lillian Quox says, Becky, you look much taller today. I've still got my shoes on today. Quite often by the last show of the day, I've taken my shoes off and I'm down here. But I've got my shoes on today. Because lovely Liam found me a nice mat to stand on, which stops my feet from aching. That's why. Or maybe I just grew in the night with all the sweets that Debbie and I ate when the trick-or-treaters didn't arrive. I think probably not.
Now, this border, you can take right to the very edge if you want, but I want to create a little bit of a thicker border around there. So I've just put the decorative part down. And because I know there's a bit of intricacy to this, I'm going to put my magnetic shim in and then run that through the die cutting machine.
Brenda said, the UK price for the Gemini is a steal. If you're in any doubt as to whether the Gemini II machine, or indeed the Gemini machine, is worth it, have a look at the website and see what the customers are saying, because it is, I mean, I had a different die cutting machine before I started. I threw it away quite quickly, I have to say, because the Gemini just was absolutely the best thing ever. I don't know how I managed without one before, because it is an amazing machine.
It is. And it genuinely is an amazing die cutting machine. It's an incredible one. Now, that's my first piece done with that gorgeous edge. And then all you're going to do, Becky, for this is you're going to take, and I've done each one the same way, so I'm just going to show you. That's the first one.
Yeah.
I've just used exactly the same method, but for the second one. And then for the third one, the other design as well, on my larger piece. So they go on like so. Ooh. And they're all going to sit in each. I mean, they look incredible anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking, though? Because I was debating making a box, because I did a box in the previous demo.
Yeah.
I decided to change it up. So, but wouldn't they look gorgeous either way, whether they go landscape or they go portrait?
Absolutely.
But then imagine that being around the box lid. Wouldn't that look gorgeous?
Yeah. I couldn't choose which one's my favourite. They're all lovely.
Exactly. Now, when it comes to the papers, again, I've been using papers left, right and centre. I've used the vintage rose. Now, I don't know if we've got any of this left now.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to explain how I've done this. So I just cut, so if you think about the sizing, now you could start with a 7x7 if you wanted to, but you're going to waste a bit. So I cut this down to about, I think I did 5x7.
Okay.
And then placed the matching border onto my paper. What was that? It's gone. It's gone. I know it would.
I'm not surprised.
I mentioned it earlier. I really knew I should have mentioned
price,
it.
Wasn't that?
Oh, well, it were on my poll earlier, so you're going to let me get away with this. That's why I put it on there, because I knew it was going to be on Alice. What I didn't know about the outlet sale.
No.
Nobody told us till we got here this morning. So, but that's how you would run that through, and then you get the same matching design, so that when you come to line it up onto your cardstock, you've got the perfect, and all you're going to do is trim this end. So, because you'll know where, and I literally place it up between the bottom and the top and just use my guillotine to cut that off, and that gives me that perfect matte and layer. That paper was stunning, I'm telling you. Stunning. Stunning, Becky. Stunning.
What is your favourite paper pad we've ever done?
Oh, oops, what are you doing there? It's a real toughie, because every single time we bring a paper pad out, they're all my favourite. Yeah. And I say everyone, this is my favourite paper pad we've ever brought out. In terms of Halloween, the Halloween paper pad, which I know was in the sale yesterday, so no doubt it's there again, which was I call it not the Hallows Heave, but the Halloween pad it was called. That's been one of my favourites. In terms of papers, I am not going to lie, right now my current favourite are the Ultimate paper pads, the pearlescent one. But it's so difficult, because seriously, the guys, they make the most incredible papers, and they look fantastic, and every single one. I've seen the fuchsia one.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
There's one coming up very soon. I've said it before and I'll say it again, that looks like my dress, looks like my dresses. I'm really excited about that, which is, I don't know if, have they been shown on HSN yet?
Is that the...
Yes. Oh, so you've already seen it then? Oh, that's okay, I can talk about it, because they're coming soon. For all our UK viewers, they are coming soon. Yeah. That's the neon ones, they're gorgeous, Becky, gorgeous.
Oh, see, I haven't. Honestly, Debbie, you're speechless with excitement with all of the paper pads that are coming out. We have basically when new things come out, we have a table just outside, and the stuff gets sort of organised as to where it's going. And when we walk past it, because we have to walk past towards where the cafe is, I have to say, it's like, ooh, look at that, oh, look at this, oh, look at that. And there was some cardstock that's coming out quite soon, which I'm really looking forward to. Is that the one Is that the one that we were just talking about?
It could be.
So the one...
Or are you talking about
the one that saw...
I know what you mean.
Yeah? Is that out yet?
The ombre one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh. That's all I'm saying.
That...
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't even know if that's been out on it. Just said we could have.
But we've not said. We've just said it's just a.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
It's
I
lovely.
completely get.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really liked the colours of summer. Is colours of summer?
That's the colours of summer. That's a beautiful
I
one.
liked those ones.
With the dotted design on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous one.
Very fresh and clean.
It is very fresh and clean. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just joining my pages together so you can see this could be it could be a card, it could be an album, it could be anything you want it to be. But you've got these beautiful, and they are beautiful features with those borders there, or edgeables as we like to call them.
Yep.
And I'm just lining that up top to bottom. Trying not to cough and splutter everywhere, and I only can apologise.
You haven't got too much longer. You can sing to your heart's content in the car on the way home.
I said to you this morning when we got up though, I'm like, oh Becky, I feel amazing. And she said, that's because you've rested your voice up for 8 hours. I'm like, whoops, I never thought about that. Then as the day's gone on, the more talking I've done, the more coughing and spluttering I've done. But I need to get rested up because I'm heading down south on Friday, so I need to get it all rested up tomorrow. Trouble is I'm babysitting grandkids, so no, that's not going to happen. That is definitely not going to happen.
They won't let... Maybe you should just say we're just going to play Sleeping Lions. Do you remember that game we used to play with the children?
Now, that's the base of my little album, or my pages there, ready to go. And it just looks absolutely beautiful, but it just needs something else. And this is where the Enchanted fairy comes into her own. And literally, you're just going to stamp her, which is what I've done here.
Yep.
Now, before you colour, Becky, stamp and then die cut around her.
How do you make sure that you're lining up your die over your stamp properly?
I'll be totally honest, 9 times out of 10, I actually die cut and then stamp into the die cut.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I say that, that's actually, do you know, Becky, that's absolutely fabulous. I'll tell you for why I do this and why I do this. So this is acrylic, and it's, especially when you've got like these kind of little things, they can, when you stamp them, they can move. So if you die cut your piece first, and I'll just run that through just to show you what I mean. Let's bring a piece of cardstock in. Yeah, that'll do. So if I die cut that piece, and I'm just going to run that through with Gemini. Let me bring in my small plate so it can go through even faster. So pop that in. Plastic shim. Do the other cutting plate because that should be just enough for that particular die, and run that through. But yes, so with a stamp like this, there's a bit of a danger where it can move. So then you're trying to line your die up over it, and if the stamp's moved slightly, you're not going to fit it on, no matter which way around you do it. So for me, stamping into this now, so if I take my stamp, I can line that in, and I can line it up into the actual die cut, and I know none of that's going to move.
Right.
Whereas if you do it this way round, if that tail's moved, or that little ribbon, when you've stamped, you're going to be spending a bit of time doing this.
Yep.
because that will have moved, and it means it out of line means you're not going to get a clear cut with the right nice bit. But when you do it this way around, you die cut and then you stamp into it, you absolutely are. And then you're just going to have a bit of fun colouring with it. Now I could spend a bit of time colouring Becky, but we've got loads more to cram in, so I'm just going to show you my little finished colouring piece.
That looks beautiful. It looks like one of those images from the Flower Fairies, you know, that Flower Fairies collection. And we were talking about that the other day. Can't remember the artist that did those drawings, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you very much. Sorry? I've actually done myself a little bit of using nesting dies, which are the oval ones.
That's really nice as well, like that. Oh. Poor Debbie. I feel really sorry for Debbie. I keep making you, even when I start talking, I end up making you answer a question. So I do apologise. I do apologise.
I wish I could sign a craft.
we could just pretend it's a little an Instagram reel where we're just doing a little video to show you how you're doing it. I'll do you talking for you, shall I? I'm just taking off my little foam pads here. I like cutting my foam pads. Really what I want to do is I want to sing that song, but Becky won't let me sing it. As you can see, I've got my lovely, what's it called, pokey tool. My special pokey tool. Just going to position my little beautifully designed fairy here.
And then I'm just going to pop on the back now. I'm just going to put my sentiment on. Please don't shout at me, Becky. You promise you won't say anything. I'm really sorry.
Are you kidding me? You're joking.
I know, but I did have another sentiment. But when I cut, do you know, I prep these and I prep my kits, and I'm going. I do one kit at a time. When I'm doing this.
Do you not? Okay, you might do one at a time, but do you not think, oh, hold on a minute, I think I've used this every single demo I've done ever.
Well, I could leave it off, but then I saw it at the side and thought, Becky's going to kill me. She's going to absolutely kill me because I put it again, but I
Debbie, it wouldn't be one of your demos without a with love on it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's like Craig. Me and Craig often joke because Craig loves the yellow one and he uses that a lot in his crafting. And I'm not kidding. I think me and Craig are kindred spirits somewhere along the line.
Well, Karen actually asked earlier, where is it from? Was it Mini Sentiments?
It's the Mini Sentiments, yes, it is. It's the Mini Sentiments.
If you look for Mini Sentiments on the website, you'll be able to find it with a whole host of other ones that Debbie just doesn't like and doesn't use. everything from Debbie is with love, which is nice, isn't it? Oh, that is gorgeous.
I am sorry, I know, and I do apologise. And I do promise that next week's demos, there won't be a single with love on them.
I don't think I'm on with you next week. I don't care, I won't be in. So next time you're with me, I want no with loves. No with loves. In fact, I think I might have to buy that die just so I can use it when I do some demos.
And then you'll think of me.
I'll think of you, I think of you. Debbie, that is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really like that. That is a fantastic demo using the Enchanted Dreams. I'm really enjoying all of this. Evelyn says, I've just received my neon dreams. I think neon animal print looks amazing. Absolutely it does. Right, we're going to give you the opportunity to check out. Remember, don't forget that amazing sale. You don't want to miss out on any of those spectacular deals. We will see you in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming. What does she do?
Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at Craft Wars to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sara sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Love you. That's weird. Oh no, with love. With love. With love. All our shows are with love. With love. I wanted to show you the Ornate nesting dies again because these are a really fabulous deal. So much intricate die-ness in here. Each one of these, you've got 4 different designs altogether, but each one comes with an outer frame and also comes with an inner frame. Then you've got 4 different corners in each one. None of the corners are replicated throughout these collections. So really diverse set of dies that you've got. This first one is your topaz, and I love all of this kind of crisscross work in there. It's absolutely stunning. This next one here is your opal. Got a very nice sort of elongated rectangle here. And as I say, all of these little corners are totally different. So you're getting lots and lots of different opportunities, different ways of designing with your cards. This next one is your quartz. Very pretty design all the way going around here, a little bit like Brodejonglais kind of design. And then this final one is your ruby. Again, loads and loads of work in here. Look at all these scrolls around here. And again, very ornate little corner dies. The price for this is £40 or $47. The platinum price is £32 or $36.60. And Debbie, I think you've got another demo on this one?
Yes, yes, I'm going to use topaz this time. So again, all of them are the same concept, just a different design in each one. This is your frame die. This is the lovely, beautiful, intricate part to that one. So if I just bring that in there so you can see that. I love this lattice work in most of these. You know, they're absolutely exquisite. I love all the intricacy in them as well. And those corner dies, you can use them, you don't have to use them. But if you want to elevate your projects, then absolutely do. Now I'm using some textured cardstock with this one, so I'm just going to pop that onto my Gemini platform, on my sandwich. And we're going to cut through both of those. So let's run those through. And then you will be pleased to know, Becky, I'm not using that sentiment now.
No,
I've used something else.
Oh, have you using something else just because I've mentioned about it?
No, I'd planned this one, yeah. I must have subconsciously realised that I'd used with love a few times because I did use it a few times yesterday as well. But hey-ho, We all have our favourites. We all have our
Absolutely.
go-to dies and stamps and all those kind of things.
That's absolutely true. Whenever I see the hello die, I think of Craig.
I do. Absolutely. Every time I see it, I think, yep, that's our Craig. So I'm just going to come in again and just knock out those pieces. Let's take that out and just get rid of those last few in there. Again, lovely for scrapbooking these. There is a lovely scrapbook page in the green room. Have you seen it with Leanne and Sara?
Yeah, that's
it's gorgeous.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
I think we need more things on the walls in the green room.
You what, sorry?
We don't have enough pictures up on the wall on the green room.
No, we need more pictures,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought that. We definitely need some pictures. There we go. So I'm just going to pop that there. And then the lovely intricate one. Don't be throwing that either, because if you did want to create a solid piece, you'll just sit that back into there. Or you could interchange that with another colour.
Yeah.
So if you're using it and cutting out in a different colour, you could absolutely do that as well. And then let me just clean out this one. Debbie's cleaning out. We all have his way of cleaning dies. I mean, the die cleaning brush is there for a reason. Absolutely use that if you want to. But yeah.
I do it exactly the way you do it.
I usually chuck it down like this onto my counter.
Yeah.
Like that. That's what I do at home. And then I'll get a little knock from Liam. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Cleaning my die. He's like, could you do it quieter? No. Is the answer to that one. There we are, both cut out. Now, cut multiples out, because this is when you can have a real good play with them and create some different frames. So I've cut quite a few out. I say quite a few. Quite a few in different colours, because I'm going to do a little bit of drop shadow with these. If you do love scrapbooking, let me just tell you now, you're going to love using these, and they look absolutely beautiful. And then you could use those as a backdrop with a sentiment over the top of them as well. But we're going to do a spot of, let me just move that out of the way, drop shadow. So you can either have it with the white on the top with the blue underneath to create that lovely drop shadow, or the other way around. I think both look nice.
They do.
To be fair, both look really nice, don't they?
Yeah.
And just see what it'll look like in the middle of my card. Let's see, Becky, what do you think? Blue and white? Or white and blue? Blue and white? That way around? Charlotte's given us an executive decision. So we're going with Charlotte's way.
Okay.
Sorry, Becky.
Overruled.
Charlotte was straight in there.
She really was, wasn't she?
She was. So we're going to go straight in with our lovely Charlotte. I never normally listen to Charlotte. In the kind of, with much respect there, but I never usually listen to... But I'm listening to Charlotte tonight. I am. And then I'm going to come in.
Why tonight and not normally?
You want my lovely?
Why tonight and not normally? Why do
Well,
you listen?
sometimes I'll ask for opinions and not everybody always answers me straight away, but Charlotte were on the ball tonight, so I thought, yeah, it's right, we're with Charlotte's.
There wasn't
Absolutely.
even a thought. It was an immediate, no, I know what I want.
I'll change it around for these because my print on my paper is slightly darker, so I'm going to have the white in the front this time.
Okay.
It might get a little bit lost the other way around, although to be fair, you could have a little play with your frames.
Oh, that's nice, I like that.
Actually, do you know how I've done that?
Hold on a minute, does Charlotte like it? Got to make sure Charlotte's okay
Charlotte,
with it.
did you like that? Yeah, we'll go with that then. We'll change it up a little bit. I'll change up my original... I do this a lot, though. So, did I have that straight, guys? I think I did, didn't I? I had that straight.
Yeah, and then the other one was...
And then I threw that on a little
wonky.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives it a bit of interest. Oh, I like that. I'm glad it dropped there. Wouldn't have done that otherwise.
Oh, I've got a question.
Okie dokie. Oh, God, please tell me it's a good one.
I've also read a comment. The question is, could you please ask Debbie if we can use... the purple Go plates go through the Gemini II?
Purple
Go plates.
Gemini Go?
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll go through the...
Yes, they will, yes. Yeah, they will, definitely. They're the 3x6 plates for the Gemini Go, the electronic die cutting mini machine. So a bit like the Mini, but the Mini is a portable non-electricity, simplicity about the electricity as we call it. They won't go through, but the Gemini Go plates absolutely will go through. Yes.
Brilliant. Fantastic. The thing I was laughing at was Lillian says, you have tons of stencils you can decorate the green room with. I am not decorating a green room with stencils. Just saying that now. I'm not stenciling seahorses or grapes around the cream.
I've had a really good idea. I'm going to ask Sheena.
Yeah, well, Sheena's doing a much better job than anything that I can possibly do.
Yeah, get our Sheena to do them.
Anne says, I can see it now, glitter paste all over the walls. Yes. Oh, that'd be lovely. Oh, I wonder if Liam would let me do that. Glitter paste all over the walls. I don't think he would. I don't think I'd be allowed to come back in the building. I think glitter paste on the wall would be one of those things that you never get off. You know, because it dries so hard.
Oh, it's rock solid.
Yeah.
It's incredible because we talk about it being like a glue substance. It's like oh my God, it's so solid. It is, yes, that's a good description. Absolutely. Once it's on, it ain't coming off. Now, because I've done that one that way, I think I'll do that one that way.
Yeah.
I'll have a little bit of a, let's go there, let's go there. Let's pop the tape all the way around.
Is that Centura Pearl card there, or is it linen?
This is linen, so it's linen cardstock, and it's actually from my Daisy. Do you know the Daisy collection?
Yep.
Used it from the Daisy collection, yeah. So if I can tell how even strong the blooming, what do you call it is, it's super strong. I'll go that way. Yeah, we'll have a little play on these. Yeah, I like that. Like that. There we go. So seal that down. So what I've got here is a trifold card, so I'm just going to move that to one side. Now, I used A3 cardstock for this, Becky, and I measured this at the full length of the A3, and I've scored it at 5.5 and 11 to create a little bit of a trifold.
Nice.
So what I'm going to have is, make sure I've got it the right way around. That's it, that's the way I'm going to have. So I'm going to have this one on this side. So let me grab my all-purpose glue, we'll switch glues. Now, longevity, I'm always doing this at home. When I'm prepping at home, I use my paper trimmer to cut out the centre, so I've got extra bits to do like the extra die cuts with. It became really useful when I was cutting the corners. And I mean cutting the corners as in cutting the corners in the die, not cutting corners in my prep or anything like that. So I'm going to put the second one on to this side. And I don't need it really because you're taking that out, but I'm using all-purpose glue, which again, when it dries like cement. Rock hard, it gives you extra digits. It's like having an extra layer of cardstock on your card. And then lastly, just bring this one in and do this side on this one. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to add some sentiments and a little die cut piece that I've done. Oh, actually, I'm going to add some corners because that needs lifting a bit. It needs something else in there. So let's just put that. Let me bring in my corners. So I've gone with the corners and I'm going to have a little bit of a drop shadow. And I think because I've done the blue and white, I think I'm going to do it the other way around. So I'm going to put the blue down first. And I've used my Xyron for this one, Becky. So I've popped them through my Xyron. And I'm going to put those. And again, it gives it that little bit of a framing. And now not looking so bare in that, you know, in that corner. Make sure I've got that down in the right place before I put that down.
They're all the same pattern, those corners.
I've used the same one for this one because I wanted a bit of symmetry to this one. So that's exactly what I've done. And again, just pop that down. And then the same with this one. And then I'm just going to do the drop shadow now whilst it's on, but I've done it in the opposite effect. And it's a bit easy when you've got your Xyron because you can just go straight in. You don't have to do it like with your dotty tape pen.
Yeah.
There we go. So just drop shadow that one.
Laurel says, I'm so glad I ordered the special papers box. And I'm really loving the colour combinations Debbie's using today. Yeah, they are beautiful.
They are beautiful,
Everything you've made today's been lovely. Lovely.
Has it been lovely?
Lovely.
Thank you, Becky. You're so sweet. And coming from you, like I said, you're so creative with what you do. Can't wait to see your take on paper crafting in a week on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to it. Right, I've used my Delightful Daisies collection. So you might have recognised I did one earlier, but I did use the Delightful Daisies die and just coloured it in with my tri-blends.
Yep.
So I'm going to add a bit of texture. Let's get a foam pad. Put a foam pad on there. On that side. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape just onto the bottom. I'm going to come through the centre of there. And then I'm going to use, on this side, I'm going to pop a sentiment in. I'm trying to remember where I got these sentiments from, so just give me a second while I try. Oh, do you know, is these from the Floral Friends? Flowers bloom all for you. And then there's another one. Where's my other one gone? Oh, Becky. Where's my other one gone? Oh, I've already got one. Debby. Yeah, I think it's from the Floral Friends. I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that'll be able to help me with that one. I'm just going to put that through the centre.
Yep, lovely.
Add a little bow, because I love a little bow. So let's get a little bow on there. And then just finishing off, because I feel like it's a little bit bare on this side, so pop a couple of little, well, you know me and butterflies, Becky.
Yeah, you do love a butterfly.
I do love a butterfly. Let's get a little butterfly or two going off in that frame.
You know what would look really good on there is if you had a little die that said something like, you know, with love.
Do you know what? Actually, do you know, you've said that, Becky. I forgot what I was popping in there. I've used my special friend. I did, yeah. Do you know then when you said that? Oh, come off, butterfly, you go down there. You go up there.
So that's
special friend.
Is that one from the mini sentiments?
Mini sentiments again, yeah, absolutely. There you go. It's a good job you said that. There you go.
Oh, gorgeous.
So using your nesting dies, but having a little play with them. And that's on a trifold card. So there you go.
That is absolutely beautiful. I love that. So these are the ornate nesting dies. Actually, the demos we've seen with these have been absolutely incredible. You get, in each one, you've got 4 different sets, but each one comes with a frame die, an inner die, and then 4 different corners. This first one is your topaz. We then have the opal. This one is your quartz, and then finally the ruby. £40 or $47. Platinum price is £32 or $37.60. Elaine, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. She's a new viewer. Hello. Welcome. We're all quite nice here. She says, I'm actually quite new to CC, so I've missed so many previous releases that I've actually ordered 2 of the My Special Papers boxes. You will not be upset about that. That is absolutely amazing. And what a great time to come in as a new viewer. We've had so many fantastic releases over birthday, and now you're getting the benefits of that incredible sale. Speaking of the incredible sale, make sure you check out your baskets because things are disappearing. We had over 800 items in there at the beginning of the show, or beginning of the day, and there's less than 700 items left. We're going to give you that opportunity to check out your baskets right now, and we will see you back in a couple of moments.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to help you log into your account on our brand new site. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location at the top of the page. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Next, enter your email address. Then, enter your password. Click the Sign In button. You should now be logged into your account and taken to your My Crafters page. When you're ready to log out, go to the left-hand side of the page and click the Log Out button in the My Account box. When you're logged out, you'll be taken back to the Crafters Companion page. And it's as easy as that.
My unsung hero has to be Tracy.
I'm going to give a little shout out to our Tracy.
I think if I had to nominate somebody, I'd probably go with Tracy.
Because Tracy keeps me fully supplied with cups of tea whenever I'm working here. She always finds me the things that I've lost, and she's always great to be around.
Sort of get involved with our sample library, which is massive. It's where all the samples are kept, all nice and neatly, all labelled up. And part of their job is to get the necessary samples out for the shows that we do every day, get them all ready and prepared, often display them, tidy them away again, pop them back in the sample library, and that takes an inordinate amount of time.
Because they literally are the cogs that keep us working, and I don't think a lot of people realise just what they do for us in terms of getting everything show ready so that we can come in, get ready and be relaxed to go on air and do those kind of things.
So that is just a small part of what they do, you know, as well as being floor managers during the shows, getting us any products that we need, and most importantly, bringing the coffee.
Everybody on screen knows I make everybody's tea and coffee.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hello everybody, this is welcome, good morning. No, it's not good morning. It's just the fact we're sitting down, which is really unusual, isn't it? It is the end of the day, and it has been an amazing day. We've had deals galore, lots and lots of fabulous demos. So we thought we'd sit down and have a little chat, but we're also going to start off with doing the demo of the show. Debbie, can you share your beautiful makes, please?
Yes, I will do indeed, especially for you, Becky. We'll start with a number 1.
Yep.
So number 1 was using the Enchanted Dreams.
Yep.
And I created that lovely shaped card. Now, and I'll just keep there for a second while our Charlotte comes in nice and close. Should I point it that way, Charlotte? Is that better? There you go. Oh, thank you. Number 3. There you go, Becky. Becky and Nick. Oh, Nick's not even in. Oh my God, can you tell it's been a long 2 days? Sorry, Charlotte. I meant Charlotte. So that's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 was the box. So we've got number 2 using the box and using the corner dies. So that's those lovely ornate nesting dies.
What did you make that with? You made that with
love. Or don't.
Oh, sorry, I mustn't make it up.
Number 3. Using the Enchanted Dreams collection again, but this time using those lovely edgeables and then the lovely Enchanted Fairy. With love. And then number 4, we've just finished with the fabulous nesting dies again. This time a trifold card, and we twisted them a little bit and added a special friend die to this one.
Nice.
With a couple of butterflies on there. So that's number 4. So you've got 4, you have 3, you have 2, or number 1, you decide.
Fabulous. That's great. Thank you very much. We've had, I'm going to say a couple of hellos or a couple of messages that have come through. We were talking about all those nesting dies. C. Benson says, I love the offset lacy frames. Paul Prince House 4 says, they are so handy. I really enjoy using them. I think if you, nesting dies are quite a key item, really,
They're definitely a key item for any crafter, and I know you'll have heard me say it many a time, and not just myself, Craig, Debbie, everybody else that comes here tells you. Because I was given that bit of information to start with when I first started. When I moved into dyes, because obviously when I first started to craft it with paper crafting, but having a good set of nesting dies is a really good starting point for you, especially if you're not very good with matting and layering. That's your straightforward dies, and we've had plenty of multimedia just recently, those lovely circles, the squares, the hearts, there's lots of lovely dies in there. But having a good set of decorative dies can take you up another notch. And it can take your crafting into a little bit more of a decorative level, and you can use them for all sorts, not just in card making, but in things like your home decor. So if you're framing pictures, and I love to frame, I've got pictures galore at grandkids all over my front room, and I love to add those little twists. So I might pop up pictures onto a mount board and then put some little decorative corners or frame them around to add that little bit of extra detail. So I always have a good set of what I call standard nesting dies and decorative nesting dies, and then just take your pick, because we've got plenty over on the website to go and choose from.
Yeah, we really do. This is your opportunity. If you've got any questions, please message in. You're going to need to be quite quick because we're coming towards the end of the show. But this is the opportunity. We're going to sit down and have a little chat. Well, we're going to try and have a little chat if Debbie's voice holds out. But do message in if you've got questions. Tim C says, what would be the best white pen to use on craft card, please?
On craft cards. So now, Tim, I don't know if you've got it, but the Academy of Colour had an acrylic marker in there.
Okay.
So that's a good one to use. If you haven't got the Academy of Colour, we do have some acrylic markers, and I think it's called the Essential Set, where you've got a black, you've got a white, and I can't remember the colour. I think it might be, could be silver and gold.
I think
it's acrylic. I think that's what it is. So
Yeah.
in there, you could use that as well. Now I use, and I know Craig does this a lot, but I use gel pens.
Yeah.
Now we don't sell gel pens, but you can pick them up on most stationery shops. A white gel pen that you can just use for like highlighting onto things like craft card, black card, and not any of your makes. But the acrylic marker is a good starter one from our brand that you can get hold of, and you can use the white acrylic markers.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. Excellent. Do get your questions in if you do have any others. We also have the limited edition raspberry cheetah totes on the show. Basically, you buy two and you get one for free. And who doesn't love that? Debbie, you've got the largest one there, haven't you?
Why did I go for the biggest one? I mean, it went in front of me. I'm not going to lie, it went in front of me. Now, if you've followed me for a long time, you will know how much I love a large tote.
Yep.
I am absolutely loving these colours. And Leanne did say to me, when she said, Debbie, have you seen the new limited edition? We will stress, this is limited edition. This is not going to be a regular pattern that we are having in our collection. It is limited edition for a reason, launched during birthday, and once they've gone, they've gone. Now, in terms of pocket space, you have got really capacious pockets. Even for a small pocket at the front, you've got 3. You've got 2 on either side of the bag as well. Then you've got on the back here, you've got a really large, and I call it a large one because it's got a little bit of a extendable factor, because it's been made with bigger material to create a nice, I'm going to call it a bulging pocket, but
it is a bulging pocket.
Yeah, should we call it that? Because that's what it is. You can pop lots of things into there. And then, of course, you've got your areas inside there, which you can choose to have as let's just push that back. You could choose to have it as a long oblong shape, or you could take the whole lot out.
You could put your machine in it.
And you can pop your machine in.
Should I go and find a
so
machine
you could
to
put
fit
your
in
machine in there as well. It will fit a Gemini Junior in there. It will fit things like a midi, a mini, and some plates as well, so you can carry your plates round. Greg uses this to carry like embossing folders, foam pads, all sorts of tools in there. And you can, of course, pop them back into there.
Or you can leave it like that and fit 2 chinchillas in there.
Or 2 pussycats, or little kittens that you still have not told your husband about.
Nope.
Which, does he watch the shows at all, Becky?
So my neighbour, anyone that's been watching this week, I've just been talking about them lots. My neighbour is rescuing some kittens from Greece, and they spend most of their time in Greece. And there are some kittens that she's bringing over. They're going to be here on the 11th of November. And I said, look, I haven't checked with my family yet, and I need to check with my dog. So I'm not going to have a conversation with my dog, but I need to make sure the dog is okay with the cats and the cats are okay with the dog. But yeah, they're two very lovely cats. We did put up a picture yesterday for people to have a look at the cats, the little kittens. They're very cute, but I haven't actually, they're less than a year. They're about 8 months old or something like that. But I haven't actually mentioned it to anyone at home yet. And in order to have the cats, I need to make a cat flap. And I can't make a cat flap through the door, so I've got to cut through a proper brick wall. So I'm not entirely sure it's going to be possible. The cat flap's going to have to go through the wall. It can't go through, I don't have a door that it can go through. So it might be a bit of a challenge, so anyway. I digress. You can fit 2 kittens in here. So this is another one of the bags in this collection. This is the shaped bag that I bought for my mum, and every single lady at her sewing class bought the same one. They are really useful. Again, you've got those little pockets at the front at an angle, so it means it's easy for you to grab all of your little crafty goodies. You've also got these little pockets here, clear pockets, in order to put all your small bits and pieces. And then over this side, you've got more pockets here with these little pieces of elastic to hold everything in place. It folds flat as well, so if you want to take it home or want to send it as a gift, really easy to pop in the post. And you've got the last one over there, haven't you, Debby?
I have. So if you want everything matching, you've got your large torch, your deluxe torch, you've got your portable one, and now you've got your desktop one. This is the one that you keep at home on your desktop with all your crafty things in, tape, pens, glues, sprays, whatever it is that you want to put in. You've got a nice capacious size in there as well, and useful pockets all the way on the outside, on the front, both sides. A nice little one that you can pop some items in there that you don't want to lose, so you've got a little clasp-like feature over the top. And then even on the inside, there's pockets, even in the back, so you can put things like your tools that you don't want, like your scissors, poker tools and all those kind of things. What I love about this is the limited edition prints. Everything matches. It's absolutely beautiful. It's right up my street. Very much me, and definitely why Leanne singled me out and said, have you got yours yet? Because they are absolutely incredible. And yes, I have, Leanne. I've got mine already. Yes,
fantastic.
To get, because I absolutely love them.
So you're saving actually 25%. £61.98 is the price, or $72.90. Platinum price is £49.58 or $58.32. Basically, you're buying 2 and you're getting 1 for free. Right, we have the demo of the show.
Okay, which
demo
is
of the show. It's number 4.
1, 2, 3. Oh, number 4. Hey, that was good.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Like that.
Thank you very much.
Right,
do you want to see the demo?
Our inputs.
Well, yes.
I reckon.
Yours and Charlotte's.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
absolutely. We'll take that as a team. Right, so shall we do demo of the day?
We should do demo of the day,
so we started off in Wake Up Call, where we have got the fabulous, again, nesting dies, as a little diorama card. Then number 2 was a little bit of a masterclass. Now, I have actually, I'm just going to pick it up, Becky, because I have stuck it down now.
Okay.
And I said to you, I got a little bit faux pas. I stuck all my flaps down and didn't leave me 2 flaps. So I had to rectify it at the end of the show.
You've got to be careful about that.
I know, I've got to be really careful. And I've actually stuck it all together, so it's now a full piece all stuck together, which is what I was going to do, but we just ran out of time. So I've got my drawer, I've put my little drawer in there, and I've put my little handle on the front, so you've got your little drawer feature. And then I showed you how to make the fab files. I showed you how to make the album. So the album with all the spine and all the pages in there.
Lovely.
That fits in the little fab file. And I showed you how to put together a flip book, which, to be fair, the flip book can be used in very many ways. So this is going to be number 2. Are you ready for this one? Oh my God. Let's see if I can get this.
Look at that.
So this was, it was like a bit of a craft along all in one go.
Yeah, it really was.
So this is your flip book that you was shown how to do as well. And I'm going to see if I can get all of that in the right way around. Let's get that, wait a minute. There you go, in that one. There we go, flap. There we are.
Gorgeous.
So that was number 2. Where's the other fab file? There we go. Let's put all those back in. So number 2, and I showed you how to make the outer casing as well. A lot in that one.
There was a lot in that one.
Number 2, and then lastly, number 3, which you've all just loved and all just seen, which is the trifold cards using those beautiful nesting dies. So that's number 3. So number 3, number 2. Let me get that back up there. number 2. Or number 1. So it's entirely up to you, you decide.
But it's got to be number 2, let's be honest. Hasn't it? Because it was so good. You put so much effort into that. We are going to have a quick look at the website because we want to make sure that you don't miss out on the huge outlet sale that we've got here, up to 80%. Wow. There was 800 items on this part of the website earlier today. We've got less than 700. The key one, I think, that one that everyone is clamouring for is that Gemini II. The lowest ever priced machine we've done. It really is an incredible deal.
A plate's on there, Becky. Is that, are my eyes deceiving me? A plate's on there.
I think you're hard pushed to find something, unless it was something that's launched over birthday month, you'd be hard pushed to find anything that's not in there because there is something for everyone there. As we mentioned before, we've got Spectrum Wild. We did have many items that have now sold out. So if you do think, actually, maybe there's something in there that I might like, have a look at, if you're keen to get some of those mini sentiments, have a look and see if there's any of those there. Look at that red liner tape. All of those, we had paper pads earlier on. I don't know if they're still there.
Oh my God. Look at that. Collector's edition Spectrum Noir.
Oh my goodness.
Paper pad bags. Oh, 4 on a roll. Don't you dare. Oh. Don't you dare. Totally Tiffany. just I saw you going to go out into song then. Is that cardstock on there as well? Essential card stock. This is the time to stock up and get hold of some. The alphabet, my favourite alphabet on there.
Those are those mini those mini dies, aren't they? Those alphabets. Oh, and the numbers as well. They are key things. I think you will
Mixed media mat.
Oh my God. Oh, there's so much in there.
Is that the
paper takers. Oh my goodness. Loads and loads of items.
Can we have a look at a few more while we just
that's amazing.
We haven't had time to look at this properly yet, have we? Look at this.
Hold on a minute. Can I go and get my phone so I can order at the same time? You've got those nesting circle dies. You've got zips on a roll. If anyone is ever interested in sewing anything at all, zips on a roll are a key item for you to have. Lisa Buddy bag, $5.99.
Wow.
It's $12.99. This is really good deal, isn't it? How long are these deals going to be on the website for?
No, gilding wax is on there, Becky.
My goodness.
What an opportunity to get all of your gilding pots.
Linen cardstock. Heat tool. Oh,
glossy highlights.
It feels like that. What's that game show where you have to remember all the things? Or mini happy birthday, another mini
Happy birthday is another one that I do use.
Yeah.
I do
One more.
Oh, more glitter paste.
Glitter paste.
There you go, look, craft knives, tote bags.
Or Halloween bits and pieces in there. You've got your edge crimper or flower forming foam in all those bright colours. That's beautiful. Hold on a minute, stop. That's Spectrum Noir. Tri-blends, $29.99 for 24.
Wait. Go back, just go back. Can you scroll back? No, Becky. I have never, ever seen our
Look at that, $29.99
for 24 pens, 72 colours, tri-blends. We're not retiring these.
No.
We're just giving you an opportunity to get hold of amazing products right here, right now, at the most amazing outlet prices.
Yeah.
Becky, my mouth just literally was more than flabbergasted then. It dropped to the floor. That's an amazing price.
Your glass was flabbered.
It was definitely.
That is incredible. Real good deals. Guess what won? Demo of the day.
Judging by what people have been saying, I think number 3.
Oh, really?
I would like number 2 to
Number
win.
2. It's number 2.
For all the work that went into it.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
So you did so much in that. It was an incredible, like you say, it was like a craft along, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, almost. I did say that this is going back to my mum, so it is going to go back to my mum.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Eventually.
Very nice. Thank you so much for the last 2 days. I've had a lovely time.
It's been a lovely time. Thank you for looking after me.
But,
yeah, I'm so sorry. I've been sharing things.
No,
I'm really sorry, guys, as well. But hopefully, when I'm back next week,
you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think so. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Now we've got a fun packed day tomorrow as well. It's my last day. It's my Fake Friday tomorrow. I've got Lily in the morning. Then I've got Leanne, and then we've got a launch with Leanne with these amazing Spectrum Noir packs. I can't think of the right word. And then finally, I've got a Debbie Fisher in the evening. So we go craft cartload in the evening. So it's going to be a fun-packed day tomorrow. Have a very nice evening. Thank you very much for joining us. And we will see you all very soon, bright and early, at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, UK time. Take care. Bye-bye.